In this tutorial, I'm going to go over a few more editing techniques and adding a page. Well, let's say we're looking at this page and we want to make some changes. Maybe we don't like the layout or the picture isn't relevant to my school or anything. So keep in mind I have my three tools up here. I'm not in edit mode. I don't see any of the WYSIWYG tools here, the font size and stuff. I have my edit page, add a new page, and the gear. I'm going to click edit the page. I often click that add a new page by mistake. That's just me. But so I can change the layout. Remember I had those several layout choices. I can go back to simply one column, even though I've added information to one column if I'd like. A couple other things here. I can adding pictures. I'm just making kind of a quick, fun, just sort of a sketch site here. So when I go insert, the first time I added an image, I checked image. And that took me to a place where I could either put in a web address, which I don't really recommend, or upload a picture from my computer. I'm going to click cancel. Another way to add an image is from your drive. So I can go here, click insert, scroll over to my own Google Drive, and select what I want to insert. In this case, I'm inserting an image. Note, you might have noticed you can insert one of your Google slide presentations, a video that you have on your drive, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and click image. And it's showing me only the images in my Google Drive. So, so I can go ahead and just check one of these. I'm going to go ahead and add this little school picture. I double clicked it, and now it's in there as well. And not the most fancy. Once again, I click on it, kind of a review. Click on the image and I can have some choice in the size, maybe have a smaller version, how it's aligned with the text. The X, I can remove it. If I don't see that, once again, click on the image. So I think I'll go ahead and center that right there. So that's adding an image from my Google Drive. I can also insert. A lot of people ask me about the plus. What's Google Plus? And it's kind of like a Facebookish sort of tool. But I can add where, like with Facebook, you can have a whole photo album on here. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down a little bit, get some room. So I have a photo album on my Google Plus. So if you've messed with Google Plus, and I can do a whole photo album of pictures. This has 9 photos on it. It's not related to what I'm doing right now, but a school site. But I posted some underwater pictures for. Some people are asking about what I saw on a recent trip, and I shared with my teacher friends, and some of my students saw them to them. So I just check that whole photo album, and I can insert that. And I have a little slideshow. I have some, have it autoplay, have the caption. I'm going to just kind of use the default, and once again, I have my tools here. I can center it, and when I won't see it till I click save. But here's what it looks like right now. And this is like auto playing here. Kind of chose the smaller size. I might choose a bigger one. And I have my picture. This one's from my computer. This one's from Drive. And this one here is a photo album from Google+. So that's enough adding pictures. Let's create a new page. I need to be not in my edit mode. If I'm here and I don't see my add a new page, I need to click save or cancel. So let's add a new page. It's going to automatically choose the same style. I give a name for my new page, and I'm going to say ELA class. I have a choice of type of template to use. We'll talk about these in future tutorials. One that I recommend using, announcements, for an announcement page, but for this one, web pages. For most of the pages, you're going to leave it on web page. And now you can choose levels for it, top level, or if you have another page, I wouldn't put it under home. I'd have it be its own level here. So I'm going to create more on that later. Just create the page, and I've created another page. And I want you to notice on the left side here. So my ELA class. So the page I created, first page I created, was simply called home. And now the side here that's adding links, this little side bar is adding links to all the pages I create. So I'm going to add a picture, insert, this time image from my computer. I'm going to upload it. Books. put the books in. So I have my first page here. And I'm going to click here, books. And like with the other page, I have a whole host of things I can do. I can add a slideshow or something. Center the picture here, whatnot. Now when I have my information I've typed, and once again I can do the layout here. I'd recommend looking at those. I'm going to click Save. And here's the next thing I want to show you about the page. So now I have my sidebars automatically adding the links. And if I want to go home, I can click Home. And now I go to my home page, and that links are automatically added. There's good news and bad news about it. It automatically adds a link, but it always puts them in alphabetical order. I'll show you how to customize that in a future tutorial. The other thing I don't like, now my home page looks pretty good. I like the look. Well, not really, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I like the look. But look at my ELA page. I have this on the bottom, and I don't know if you've seen these on pages. I don't want people adding comments. I don't want this add file thing. I suppose you could use that. There's teachers who they add files this way, and at the bottom of the page, if I clicked add files, their files be added. I'll show that later. But most people want to get rid of this. It kind of looks messy. So here's where that is taken in. I'm not in my edit mode. I'm going to go to the gear. Click on the gear. I'm going to go to my page settings to get rid of this. Page settings doesn't do a lot. It just has stuff that you can add, remove. So the allow comments, allow attachments, show links to subpages. I recommend taking those off. Leave show page title. I'll show you where that is. And I'm going to click save here. The page title is right here, and you probably want to show it. I usually want to show it. Okay. And then that stuff on the bottom went away, and I think the page looks cleaner. Once again, that's up here on the gear. It's called page settings. And I usually remove the bottom three. And then this is the URL. I can customize the URL. I probably don't want to take off page title because this is what it'd look like without it. I like having the page, how they know they're on ELA class and they can find it. Page settings, show title, leave that there. So that's another thing you probably want to do with this. So let's add another page. And I'm going to call this one my slideshow. And it's regular web page. Now here's the choice where it kind of comes into play. A top level or a subcategory of the ELA class. A top level or sub level. So if I put it under, I want to show you what that looks like. If I put a page underneath another page, it's like it's inside the filing cabinet of that page. It's a sub file of it. So I'm going to put it under ELA. So it's going to be slides of my ELA. And I'm going to click create. And so I have the new page, and I'll show you what that looks like over here. So I have, I'm going to go ahead and just say, here, slideshow. And I have over here what you get. Now I'll click save. A subfold, a subpage of ELA, and the user can do this. So I have home, my home page. And then I have the user will see the little drop down, or when we add a horizontal bar, that could be underneath the slides. Underneath ELA, it'll drop down over here. So you get these little drop down menus because slides is under the ELA class. It appears as a subcategory of ELA. And sometimes that's really convenient for navigating. And then when I do site map, it just shows all the pages. And then to see that slides page, I click the plus sign here. The end user would do that. So let's go back. I'm going to go to slides. I like to take this stuff off at the bottom, and once again that's page settings. I like to take the bottom three off and save. And if you made a slide presentation in Google Slides, you can add it here. Let's say I'll edit the page, and I just want to be the slides that I added to my class, the notes or something. Insert something from Drive, presentation. Okay, and I have my catch them if you can. You'll notice I have somebody else's back to school night. The teachers I'm working with, we're sharing with stuff with each other, and the stuff we're doing. So we're using a lot of sharing a lot of stuff here. So I have a little slide presentation here for my STEAM class. Select. And I'm going to make it, this time I'm going to make this, the other one was kind of small. and make this larger. Maybe medium. You can experiment with that. And click Save. So you can just present your slide here. Maybe that's still even too small. So I won't see it. I have my tools here. I won't see it till I click Save. Align center maybe. How's that? And Save. Okay, and then I have the slides that I created for that just right here. And if somebody wants to maximize it, they can get full screen. Whoops. I went way out, didn't I? Now if you want to edit it, let's say that's too small. I just I go to edit mode. Click the pencil. Mouse over and click the gear, and I get those options again. Now let's try large. Okay. Did it do it? Let me check. Gear. I think my mouse slipped. Large, save. Okay. And then I get the larger one. So that one becomes a little larger. I think that looks a little better. So here I go. I've made some pages. And now let's say I make another page. I'll make one called Homework Policy. Start at home. I'll call it Homework Policy. And let's say that one, I want a top level. I usually don't put things under home, but I don't want it under ELA. And I'm not seeing ELA. I could choose a different location. I'm not seeing ELA because I didn't have ELA selected, but I could then, if I were to put it under ELA, it'd appear under ELA. But I'm going to put it on a top level is what I recommend for these. And I'll show you what that looks like. Top level, create. Okay, now I have Homework Policy right here. Okay. Save. And I like to take those other little things off. Comments, attachments, subpages. Make it look cleaner. Let me add one more page. Now I was on homework page, so it's giving me the option to easily put it under homework page. Homework policy. If I wanted it somewhere under a different category, like under homework policy, I would put it there. But I don't. I'm going to call this page about your teacher or something. And I want that to be a top level. So top level, it's not going to fall under another category. So here's what I have so far about your teacher. Okay, so I have home. I'm going to click save here. I have my home page. And here's my navigation. About your teacher. ELA. And have this as a drop-down menu, homework policy. And you see these get automatically built here, all these over here, all these things. And I'll show you how to, in another tutorial, how to cut in horizontal navigation bar. And these are automatically putting them in alphabetical order. We'll go over how to switch that and change that up in another tutorial. Thank you.